Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Morning, Herbie. SSW. What time's the show starting? I want to be in time. No, we're here, buddy. We're here. SSW. We're here. Yay! Boom! We're here. Woo! Good morning, everybody. The show. What is even the show? Especially on a Monday. Who's dragging just a little bit on a Monday? I think I might be. Derek Anderson, are we here? D. Anderson? Yeah? Are we here? Derek. I got it. I got it today. Alright? I got it today. Don't worry, I got Mountain Dew like loaded up, ready to in the IV, just ready to do that after the show. Trust, alright? Trust me, alright? See that vein right there? I don't know if you can see that vein. Oh, that's exactly where that Mountain Dew is going after the show. Alright? I had to wait a minute into YouTube to show the vein just in case like anybody's like monitoring, like, uh-oh, he's gonna rig it up. No, I'm kidding. That's what we do on Mondays, is we talk about rigging up Mountain Dew. Anybody dragging just a touch? Just a touch? Just a smidge? I woke up today on the wrong side of everything. Might have misspoken to a friend of mine about some stuff. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Wrong side of everything. I should probably like talk to Free before I talk to anybody ever. Free seems to be awake like before anybody ever is anyways. I don't know if I might have just said something like too true. I don't know. I didn't break anything. I don't know. Anyhow, that's what friends do, right? Thankfully, they don't watch the show. I think it was about watching the show. It's like, I got more friends, like, I don't even know what the concept of friends is. You know? Like, she goes, I'm not ignoring your memes. It's this girl, alright? So it's this girl. She's on vacation, okay? I'm not ignoring your memes. I shut down after I read that. I was like, yeah, you are. Silliness. How's everybody's weekends? How's everybody's weekends? Good morning, everybody. Let's have a little reset, shall we? Let's drink a little water. One for the homies. Alright. Well, Hager, I mean, I gotta look good for you, Hager. You set the tone for fashion, my friend. You set the tone for fashion. Alright, if I don't look as good as Hager, something's wrong. Alright, I'm not paying attention. Okay? Hager's the line. He's my line. If I look worse than Hager, I'm just saying. It's all kind of like a backhanded compliment. I don't know if it sounded like... I'm really good at backhanded compliments. I think people think like I'm really nice, and then other people are like, dude, what a jerk. Did he really just say that? Wow. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm the guy. Wait a second. Is he saying that? Is he saying that Hager, like, if he, what if he looks as good as Hager? How about that? Maybe that's how you should say the line. There's the line. The Hager measure. Oh, I like that, Herbie. The Hager measure. There we go. Do I look as good as Hager? Not, do I look worse than Hager? See? It's all about how you say things. The Hager measure. I like that. It's all on how you say things to yourselves. I know, Bill D, I'm all shaved. I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing, Bill, did you just try and, like, get me to, confess as to whether or not I was wearing pants? That's great. Nice job. Morning, Aaron. Hey, there's the first... There's Aaron. I usually don't see Aaron until, like, the end, when everybody's, like, packing up. All right, we gotta go. Cheers. It's like, Aaron! Well, I don't know how clean cut it is, but it's definitely cut. There might be a stray hair or 3 or 2. I had, see, the unfortunate thing about facial hair and shaving it is that, shaping it for me, maybe with the big razor that I have, like, I have the barber, like, I've got the Caddyshack shaver. I tried to do it on my arm one time, and it's like, error. I've never heard a razor yell out error, but it was like, no, that's not compute, no. You know, I did that one time. I was like, oh, and I should turn it on. I figured out that I needed to turn it on, and I should probably stop drinking. I was drinking a lot at that time, and so it hurt a lot, and I learned a lesson that time. And electric razors. Anyhow, you ever shave your whole Mondays, everybody? This is what happens when I start Mondays with water instead of caffeine. I cut my knee up one time as I was shaving my legs. And this girl, she looks at me and she goes, were you shaving your legs? I was like, yeah, how do you know? She goes, I see the cuts on your knees. Went a little deep there, did you? I was like, yeah! But my thigh looks super pretty right now. I don't know. Whatever, Tad. Stop it. You stop it, okay? Mondays. Here we go, Tad. Tad, can I read your cards, my friend? I want to read your cards. I don't know if you're sticking around long enough to do this or not. Alright? I got a pretty thigh. I got pretty thighs. Whatever. If you can't say that, that's only because you haven't looked at your thighs after taking about an hour and just making a bargain with your shears, like, dude, just get past this one thigh, just get past the inner thigh, and you get that, whoa, what? If you've never had that, man, pretty thighs, okay? You gotta have pretty thighs. Ladies, you know what I'm talking. If anybody ever has to, you ever have that? Whoo! Start off on the top, and then like maybe scissors first, and then do the shear. Cause like the poor shears, and they're just gonna like rip and tear. It's just like you're gonna rip and tear. Oh, it's gonna be really bad. Mondays, everybody. This is what happens. Alright, Tad. Let me wash these cards. I should have been washing the cards while telling that one. So, I don't know. Yeah, man. That was, anyhow. Pops goes, you gotta stop, you gotta stop being so real. I was like, no, I do not. No, Pops never said that. I'm glad you guys are here this morning. Now you're gonna be like, oh man. Pretty thighs, my friends. Pretty thighs. There might be Facebook pictures. I don't know, I think. I don't know. I think I deleted those. Boy, oh boy. Sometimes you gotta look like super pretty. What? You've never like looked at a pair of heels and been like, man, I wonder what it would be like to just kind of wear those. This isn't me being weird. This is like, even ladies who like don't wear fashion at all have this like, why do people wear that kind of stuff? And so like, I know I'm not speaking to just dudes or whatever with like weird whatevers. Like I know I'm speaking to like people that are like, what is it about heels? Some of them are kind of cool. Like, what the deuce? They're all wrap around, tie up to the Kevin Sorbo, all stiletto kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up with Xena the Warrior Princess kind of stuff. Like, who doesn't want, like, ones that go all the way up, like, your calf? Just like a... I wish I had, like, a pair of, like, calf heels or whatever. Tad, these are your cards, man. They are getting cleaned with some crazy stories. Alright, we are gonna read the what out of this one. Tad, you're on the wheel, by the way. We're gonna get you on the wheel. We got Tad on the wheel. Alright. He's all stop. I can hear him laughing too when I'm telling him like a crazy story. He's like, ha ha ha, stop! I only laugh like that because I laugh like that. That's all. Tad and I have kind of the same laugh. Boy, you get us laughing the same, and it's like, Macbeth. It's like we're the opening act of Macbeth. Who's the third one? Who's the third guy that laughs like us? Is it Tim? Not Tim. Who else used to laugh like? Mike. Big boy. Every time we're together, Macbeth like cringes, shivers a little bit. And I can say Macbeth because I'm not on a stage. So all you theater Nazis out there, you can just hush. And for everybody that doesn't get the reference, Tad, we're going to do 3 piles here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, Tad. No, he doesn't stop. It's gross. Alright? It's gross. Waiting for your autograph. Captain, I don't... Was I supposed to sign something for you, buddy? We got 3. 3? What the... That's a good choice, actually. I like that pile. I made that pile personally for you, Tad, to pick for this particular reading. Let me give it a spiel. I like doing the spiel. The spiel is it's pretty much the same thing. I really like drawing it out, stretching it out, just to make everybody kind of mad because they're like, just get on with it already. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Who doesn't want to see God's head just get on with it already? Like, get on with it already. Like, and now for something completely different, the spiel. Tad, I do a 3-card reading. It's a then, now, and later. reading, like, whatever the cards want to talk to you about. It's like then, and then leading up to now. And then it's like, all right, what are we doing now? And then later, what are we going to do about it? Or what's it going to become, or whatever, right? I use the book because the book uses me. It doesn't mean anything. It just kind of reminds me that I have no idea what I'm doing. So, if you want to take this seriously, I like that laugh. There's a comic that laughed like that, and so I kind of stole a little there. Anyhow, positions matter. So if it's like an upside down, what do we never see? Cups. If it's like an upside down 4 cups, we got stuff spilling out, so we got to deal with that. All right, Tad. Here we go, buddy. First card. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. There's a word that you never know the definition to. But you're like, maybe I know the definition of the word Hierophant. Marriage alliance. Oh, this is a good one, Tad. This is good. I love this one. I know too much about Tad. So if this gets a little too deep, like with the... If Tad has to, like, tell me to stop, like, actual stop, like, with a lawsuit, here we go. The Hierophant. Blame it on the cards, alright? This is then, now, and later. We got 2 more to go, Tad, alright? So, hold on to your britches, friend. The Hierophant. Marriage alliance. Captivity. Servitude. Mercy and goodness. Inspiration. The man to whom the querent has recourse. You answered the call. That's what this is. This is the guy that, like, the Fool's Journey, right? The Fool's Journey goes from seeing the magician to the high priestess to the empress to the emperor to the Hierophant. The Hierophant's the wise man. You went to go get you got some advice. You got some good advice. Alright? The old sage. You've been hanging out with good people, giving you good words and good vibes. You're part of a good system. A just system. A holy system, even. Spiritual. We'll bring it down. Let's back it down. Back it away from a little holy. Holy sounds like you got to go to church or something. Alright, holy sounds like tea every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until around 10:30 or so. Holy, I'm kidding. But you're in good. Alright, you started off on a good path. You've been led right. Alright? And I know Tad. Tad's been led right. He's a good guy. He hasn't gone down too many bad roads. Ooh, I was going to tell so many jokes there, and I know way too many bad ones. Tad, just tell me to stop already. Let's deal with the second card now. The Tower! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Everybody knows I've been looking for the Tower in every friggin' reading that I do, and it finally comes in Tad's. Tad, shit's going wrong, buddy. What's going on? What are you doing? Dude, you were doing so good. We sent you out. It's like when you set the little guy off and on his little tricycle with the training wheels. It's like, cool, and then he gets hit by a car. Dad, why'd you take the training wheels off the bike? Dad, why'd you take the bike with the training wheels onto the highway? What are you doing on the highway, buddy? All we got is training wheels over here. It's all we got. Get off the highway, friend. Things are not going well. You're holding on. Maybe. I don't know. I know Tad. I haven't talked to Tad. Tad hasn't come by, I don't know, months. And I owe my life to that guy. I'm kidding. I was going to cry there on cue. Tad, maybe my life is falling apart and I need you to know about it. Maybe, Tad, maybe you're my Hierophant. My life is falling. Maybe this is my reading to you instead of your reading, Tad. This is my reading to Tad. I like that. Tad, you're my Hierophant. You're my justice. You're my wise man. You're the guy that got me on the path to getting fixed. And now we got a tower here. Remember, I kind of goofed it up with a friend. Still on kind of shaky grounds, figuring things out. I don't know. Maybe this is you, Tad. Maybe you're on shaky. Maybe shit's going wrong and we gotta figure out what the hell's going on. Alright? Maybe. What kind of fires are going on, alright? Maybe I got nothing. Maybe you and I don't have to talk ever, okay? Let's figure this out. Third one. Last card. Alright? Man, what a reading, Tad. No fairy tales this reading. Knight of Swords. Reversed. I don't know Knight of Swords. The Tower, if you're wondering, like, why didn't you look up Tower? The Tower is like an unshaky thing. Like, things they look like they're about to fall apart. You know the Leaning Tower of Pisa? It's the, it keeps leaning over. That's what this card is. It's like, there used to be stability in the lean, no more. Get away. Like, it's the caution yellow tape around the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's what the Tower card is. Because you're like, isn't that going to fall? You're like, yeah, probably. But it hasn't fallen yet, right? And so we've all taken tours of it, or wanted to, or bought statues. Like, it's so silly, the Leaning Tower. So whatever it is, it's like, isn't that going to fall? It's like, yeah, probably. That's all the Tower is. And so we got the Knight of Swords here. Let's figure out the Knight of Swords. Oh, wow. Swords are up top. There we go. Dude, I turned right to it. Nice job, Tad. In full course, as if scattering his enemies. That's upright. Skill, bravery, this is upright. Defense, address. Balls to the wall. Come at me, son. Resistance, ruin, reversed, imprudence, incapacity, extravagance. It's like, Conor McGregor, but when he stepped back and he broke his foot and he broke his leg, like, that's what the reverse. It's a broken leg Conor McGregor. Oh my God. How the hell did you go from, Tad? You're on your way, buddy. You're doing great. You got some good advice, friend. So holy crap. To now, you're tapping. What do you mean? How the hell did that? Let's watch that. Maybe the good advice wasn't the best advice to take. I don't know. This is a rough reading, Tad. Anybody else want to like help me soothe this one over? Man, you earned your spot on the wheel this time, didn't you, Tad? Whew. So, caution. I'm kidding, Tad. No, I think caution? I think that's where we're at. What the hell would a reverse Knight of Swords mean other than someone you're about to tap? I can't figure it out, Tad. Imprudence. What, you're gonna take the fall? Is that what it is? Like, I'm the fall guy? Don't take the fall. There it is. This guy takes the fall. Don't take the fall. Don't be that guy. Keep the tower up. Remember the good advice you had. Remember, you're led. You're doing great. Don't be the fall guy. That's what this guy is. Don't be the fall guy. Don't be the guy that takes it. Alright, I mean, it means I take like half of what I would make if I won, so I guess I'll just, let's just do that instead. Nah. You know what Tad does? I know how this... Dude! Tad! I figured it out. Tad, keep measuring that third time. I know what it... Tad started off this Monday, he's like, you know what, man? Maybe I will just measure it twice. He was going to change his whole life. Maybe shop class had in its whole stigma measure twice, cut once. Tad likes to measure 5, 6 times. He likes to go above and beyond. Alan, I see that, Alan. He likes to go above and beyond. Today, he was like, you know what, maybe I'll measure twice, because that's what you're supposed to do, and then you go. I've seen Tad measure 11 times. 11 times. What the hell are you doing? Like what? I don't know. Maybe, what are you doing? Millimeters, centimeters? What do you need? Inches? I'm like, Tad, come on, friend. Stop. It looks beautiful, by the way. The garage hasn't fallen apart. I have. My abdominal wall has absolutely just taken a shit. I've herniated 3 times more since we put up this perfect wall. 11 times, Tad. 11. I would have said something if at the 12th one, but by the 11th one, I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to walk out. So it might have been 12. I don't know. It might have been a good dozen. A little baked dozen over there. Alright? I'm just saying. Good night and a half. Keep measuring as many times as you need, or else you're going to be the fall guy. I don't want to... Don't be the guy. Don't let that... Tad's a contractor. And so, like, don't be the reason someone... Like, if my toilet falls apart, I know it's not because of what Tad did. I know it's because, like, we had, like, 100 people in our house, and they were all, like, tripping nuts, and they all forgot how to flush a toilet successfully. And so, pardon me, I don't know if you remember that. I remember that infamous episode of T when I got really mad about people breaking my freaking toilet. And then Tad, out of the goodness of his heart, because Tad's a good man, comes over and he fixes our toilet. He's like, hey man, I got you. I'm like, what? I said, yeah, dude. I took the day off. I quit my job. I used to be married, but here I am fixing your toilet. I'm like, wow, Tad. Which made the chess game between him and I all the more poignant when I checkmated the shit out of his ass. And I showed him how absolutely loyal I am as a friend. It's Monday. This is what we do. Alright? Oh, I love Tad. Hopefully I see him soon. It's funny, Tad, how's the kid? Is the kid still here? Or did he leave? I hope he didn't leave. I can't remember his name. Caden? Is it Caden? I remember his name. Right? Waterlost, I know. D. Anderson, free. They got in my head. They got the other. I posted the picture and they were like at White Castle, and they were oh god, White Castle. What a horrible experience that was. Wow, what a horrible experience that was. And they go, there better be water in that. And I'm like, no. He is. All right, Ted, that's cool. I didn't know if like maybe like he had skedaddled or I'm kidding. He's a good kid. Hopefully he's on a good path here. Let me read another one's cards. Let's read some other cards. We'll get to the book after I have one more card. I want to get one more person cards. So let's do the plants. Alright, let's do the plants. Alan, if you get the plants, then I'll read your cards. But I had to read Tad's cards out because I wanted to talk a little smack about him, little jack about him, little who's and what's about him. Here we go. Ooh. Kinky. Let's see if you guys... Oh, I hope you guys didn't read that one. If you screenshot and, focus in order to win these cards, silliness. Alright, Tad. Here we go. Because I think I showed you the answer on accident. So... Oh, CCS, no doubt. Whatever. Strawberry. JCBB for Tad. Having patience. I'm just saying, I absolutely screenshot. Don't do anything with the screenshots. I lost blueberry, poppy. Here, let's just get right up there. Mustard, passion fruit, cherry, dingleberry. God damn. I would never. Yeah. Okay. I lost pear, lilac. I know. Maybe you would. I don't know. LOL. Blueberry. It's not blueberry. It's not a berry. Brain fart. Boysenberry. See, this is where someone needs to bubble gump all the berries. Apple, cashew, blackberry, not a berry. It's gooseberry, cashew. It's not a berry. Hops, rhubarb, a shrub. It's a shrub. Calamine, dragon fruit, peach, blackberry, hawthorn. You bastards. Elderberry. You're making me curse. Lavender, rye, holly. You mean holly? Holy holly. Mint, morning glory. Bring me a shrubbery. We've got ivory, snozberries, LOL, dogwood, boysenberry, holly, dingleberry. Hello, Hi, Mark. We're guessing the card here so I can read cards. So I can read tarot cards. Myrtle. Lord of Wine. How the hell did you get Myrtle, Lord of Wine? What do you know about Myrtle? Lord of Wine. Did she screenshot, how the hell did you... Myrtle, right? Myrtle. I was going to go for an hour. I lost. That was going to be a joke on everybody. It was going to be whatever. We got this going for 20 minutes and run out of time here. Myrtle. Yeah, you do not have Myrtle, Niffer. Nobody has Myrtle. What the hell is Myrtle? Let's read the friggin' card for Myrtle here real quick. Lord of Wine, congratulations. You're on the board. I'll read your cards in a minute here, and then we'll get into the book. We got a short passage coming up in the book. I think. I don't know. I could be lying. Don't yell at me, Herbie. Let's read about Myrtle. Myrtle. Niffer says she has Myrtle. I think you're mistaken. Myrtle's staking. Myrtle. Talking about Myrtle. Myrtle was the case that they gave me. Alright, a shrub growing to the height. Myrtle! Myrtle was the case that they gave me. That's for Herbie. A shrub growing to a height of 1 to 3 meters, Myrtle's 3 to 9 feet, found all around the Mediterranean. Its numerous branches are covered with small, pointed, glossy, light green leaves that give off an extraordinary smell of incense when crushed. Its white flowers, beep, beep, have numerous stamens, beep, beep, like miniature fireworks. The fruits, bingle, bangle, bingle. There we go, bingle, bangle, bingle. Small dark blue. Oh no, it's over here. Blueberry. God damn, is it really blueberries? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm like, why is everybody saying blueberries? It's not blueberries. Like, it's not even anywhere close to blueberries. And I'm looking at the card, I'm like, oh, that's blueberries. Why isn't it blueberries? Of course it's blueberries. What do you mean it's Myrtle? Maybe you got blueberries. Niffer Mama? I am a horrible host. Let's keep reading. Myrtle is balsamic and a disinfectant. Its use can be for the respiratory tract ailments, bronchitis, irritated by smoking, acute, kind of like aromatherapy. Used externally, it helps to heal wounds. You can put the myrtle on your wounds, and you won't get murdered. The external oil of the leaves is a powerful bactericide. Okay? Myrtle is sometimes advocated as a venous and lymphatic decongestant. Venous? What is venous? Okay. Internal. Lord Divine, hold on. Your cards are washed, alright? We're just reading the card here and we'll get to your cards here, Lord. So please don't get mad, okay? We're just reading about Myrtle here. I want to read. This is an interesting thing. I thought it was you thought it was blueberries. I had no idea. I should have looked right at the card. No wonder blueberry. It's not blueberries? Toxicity. Great caution must be taken when using essential oil of myrtle internally. Alright. So you crushed up myrtle. You squeezed out some of the oils. You diffracted it somehow. I don't know what the hell you're doing. And turned it into an essential oil. Now you're eating the shit. Okay. Caution. It should not be taken by pregnant women, in particular in the first 3 months. Okay. Nursing mothers and children under the age of 6. Keep this shit away from anybody young or giving birth. If you're fertile, no myrtle. Oh, I did it. There we go. That's it. That's the end of the card. Nice job, Laura. If you're fertile, no myrtle. Monday, learning, right? If you're fertile, no myrtle. Goodness, criminy. That's the shit that comes out of my mouth on a Monday. Alright, look at these cards. Rocking out, Laura. Miss Divine. Niffer says she's got myrtle in her neighborhood. No pregnant ladies in your neighborhood, eh, Niffer? Is that what that means? There's an orphanage nearby. If there's an orphanage nearby where you live, Niffer, that's hilarious to me. So, maybe Like maybe in like an old school orphanage. Like if you find a building just covered in myrtle, oh man, beware. You do not want to go there under the age of 6. It says you're not allowed to be around the plant when you're. So, I have not gone clean CCS. I've just shaved and we're doing things a little different. Alright? That's all CCS. We're just doing things a little different. It's not sober. I'm just doing things a little different. That's all. Alright? Don't make me get mad before I read Laura Devine's cards. Laura the Divine. I don't even know. I always assumed that Laura Devine has like a halo and like a pair of wings and like she's just kind of like floating up in the corner and like she's kind of like telekinesis, like throwing her words at the screen of her phone. And you know, and she's like, here we go, I'm floating. You know, maybe she doesn't, hopefully she looks a little more regal this when, you know, floating in the way I am. You know, but what, and it, you know, imagine the wings. I can't do the hands to do the flapping, but like her wings are flapping, right? So like, she looks like a Skeksis. That's. I'm sorry, Laura. I'm sure you look nothing like a Skeksis. All right. Just cleaning the cards. Just cleaning the cards. It's a Dark Crystal reference for everybody on that one. A little Disney right there. It's Disney. It's the darkest thing Disney's ever done other than Song of the South. Whoa! Hitting it hard. Alright, Laura. 1, 2, 3. Seriously, Song of the South. Like, has anybody seen that one? That one, wow. Laura, which one? Do you want 1, 2, or 3? I saw Song of the South. I saw Song of the South in the theaters. When they re-released it. Oh man, I saw Song of the South. That was Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. Is the truth? It's actual. Everything is satisfactory. Laura, I didn't see like if we picked one. If anybody, if you picked a pile, we got 1. All right, Laura. All right, maybe Laura's on that 30-second lag. All right. I'm kidding. It takes a while. She's probably busy. She's probably like taking care of her life. Being, you know, she's probably like putting lunches together for the neighborhood. You know, she's probably got like a little library, you know, going on. And she's like making sure it's stocked. You know, maybe get some Tolstoy in there. Alright, Laura. Put some Tolstoy in the little library. Educate some people about, what is that, War and Peace? Did I pull that one out of my literary... I've been watching Jeopardy a lot. With Pops. Again, I've been watching Jeopardy for like ever. Who had, you know, every person on Jeopardy has a story. I used to watch Jeopardy with my grandparents. Like, oh, cool. You had grandparents. That's great. So did I. I watched Jeopardy with my grandparents. But like, anyhow, we're coming up with some really random references. Laura, here we go. Let's start this off with the spiel. Laura, I do a 1, 2, 3 card spiel, then, now, and later. And it's whatever the cards want to talk to you about. And I use the book because the book gives me a little bit of guidance. Obviously, I have no idea what's going on. Hopefully nobody else does, and we can just kind of laugh about it later. Hopefully the tower doesn't show up and I just completely wrecked your life. The way that I did with Tad. Tad, measure 12 times, okay? Just keep that in mind, all right? Avoid the tower 12 times, all right? Here we go. Laura, card number 1. Ace of Cups. Yo. All right. reversed. Alright, Laura, we're starting off on a little rocky. Starting off on a bit of an edge here. Let's see if we can climb our way down a little bit here. Alright, Ace of Cups. Let's just read about the card real quick, alright? Ace of Cups. The waters are beneath, upon which are water lilies. Neat, okay. This is upright. Okay. The hand issuing from the cloud, like God, holding in its palm the cup from which its four streams are pouring. Alright, cool. So, someone's handing you, like, the basis of like, how to be alright. Cool. A dove bearing in its beak a cross-marked host. Right there, a host. Communion. Descends to place the water in the wafer in the cup. The dew of water is falling on all sides. It is an intimation of that which may lie behind the lesser arcana. This is faith. This is like spirituality. Alright? But we had it reversed. Which means false heart, mutation and instability, or revolution. So you probably like walked away from a way of thinking and you started adopting a new way of doing things. And I mean like a new way of doing, I mean like not doing dabs and drinking water kind of way of doing things, Lord Divine. Like trying to take care of yourself kind of things. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you're doing that. Maybe you don't want to like make people mad kind of way of doing things, you know? But still, it's a little unstable. People are still like, I don't know, Laura, are you sure? And maybe you're a little unsure too. I get it. I kind of want to go, I'm probably going to go get that. And be like, next Monday, we're just going to be back to just doing clouds. And be like, nah, I don't like doing this. Alright? Maybe I don't like seeing colors. Alright? Maybe I like it when the world is just a bunch of blur. Alright? Maybe that's why I like to dab out real quick. Alright? It's just like, I don't have to worry about details. Alright? I can just lose a conversation and be like, ah ha ha ha, I'm dabbed. You know what I mean? Instead of I lost the conversation because I have a little bit of a mental deficiency, Herbie. Alright? So quit yelling at me about losing conversations. Alright? Maybe we're trying to do things the right way. I get it, Laura. I get it. Let's see what happens after we're just like, maybe we're trying to do things the right... I don't know. Who does? Which leads us to today. The Ace of Wands. Dude, we're acing it up? Are we... Dude. Ace of Wands. Alright, Laura. I see you. Rebel. I see you. Ace of Wands. I got this. No, I got this. You're right. That wheel, the hoop is on fire. I'm gonna jump through it anyways. You know why? I didn't learn how to ride this moped to not jump it through a hoop, a ring of fire. That's why. You ride that moped, Laura. Ace of Wands. A hand issuing from a cloud. There you go again. God, there you go. Dude, it's divine. Laura. Dude! Alright, Ace of Wands. A hand issuing from a cloud grasps a stout wand or club. Badass. Creation, invention, enterprise, the powers which result in these. Principle, beginning, source, birth, family, origin, the beginning of enterprises according to another account, money, fortune, inheritance, someone gonna die and leave you some money. And you gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. That's that song. That's exactly what these cards are. We gonna be alright. Po folk. We gonna be alright. No, we are. Driven by God. Or whatever spirituality or basis or whatever like mentality you want to call spiritual or holy or whatever. We're good. We're gonna be alright. Revel. It doesn't look pretty. It looks like it might get all over the floor. All those lily pads spilling everywhere. Who wants lily pads everywhere? Good night. All those frogs. I see you, Laura. I don't want all those frogs. I'll take the communion wafer and like the cup. That's cool, but maybe the frogs can just kind of like float away. I see you, Laura. Do it yourself. Do it your way. You ain't gotta do it the right way. Just do it your own way. Ooh, I like that. Don't listen to that. That's a terrible piece of advice. Just do it your own way. Just do it. Alright. Leading up to Laura, today you're on your way. Like whatever idea you might have, whatever it is the rebellious idea you might have, Laura, go with it. You're set. Like you're all right. It's not just because of your silly name or anything, but like Ace of Wands means like you're about to create something, and you're on the precipice of like invention. Like you're good. You're good. No matter how crazy it might seem, it might look, like Doc Brown, had the time machine, the DeLorean, all right? You look crazy, and we're all like, what the hell is on your head, Doc? And he's like, dude, check out my DeLorean. And I'm like, oh my God, 3 movies later. Oh my God, franchise, all right? You got a franchise happening, Laura. Don't worry about it. Doc Brown, Laura Devine, all right? Leading to 2 of Swords. Here we go. Let's read about 2 of Swords. Oh, a little bit of a muted response. It's a blind lady holding 2 swords, crossed in front of her. It's kind of crazy. So it's more like, here we go. A hoodwinked figure balances 2 swords upon her shoulders. Conformity and the equipoise which it suggests, like chill out, courage, friendship, affection, concord, and a state of arms or intimacy. Which means like, no matter what you do, you're going to be okay. Like you're fine. You're balanced. You're not going to hurt anybody. We see the swords. Alright? Go, create. Do the franchise. Be a part of. Like, it's gonna be fine. You'll finally reach that, like, harmony of it all. Oh, God. Who doesn't want to reach that little bit of harmony? You won't have to, like, worry about anything. You'll just kind of sit there and chill. Like, oh, alright. This is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. You gotta create. You gotta do that first. Look at you, rebel. All to reach some sense of zen. Nice. I like that. Nice job. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Tad, for letting me read your cards. Thank you, Laura, for letting me read your cards. That was great. Appreciate that. Those are great cards. Lord Divine. Picking up the Myrtle. Myrtle. Everybody likes the Myrtle. Alright. Let's do... Are we being told to drink? Mushmouth? get it. Mushmouth is like, dude, if I can let's just tell the host what to do. And see if he does it. Mush is like, if there's dabs in front of him, I'm going to make him do all those dabs. If there's water in front of him, I'm going to make him drink all that water. Dude. How about, like, if there's friendship in front of him, I'm going to make him be all the... I don't know what the hell. Alright, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. Good morning and hello to all the people that have shown up and I haven't said good morning and hello to yet while I was reading cards. Thank you to Tad and Lord of Line. I got you on the wheel. Ooh. And I got one more person to put on the wheel after we get through the short little thing here. Alright, so it's been a hell of a Monday. I have no idea what we've all talked about. I think we did I think we talked about shaving. Did we do like a kind of thing? The Hager measure. Look as good as Hager, not look worse than Hager. Alright, that's how you have to say it. As good as, not worse than. Alright? Yeah, figure out how you gotta say things, okay? We'll do the reading. Let's do a quick reading here. Oh boy. I think it's quick. Oh, I made that up, didn't I? Ah, well, here we go. 10 minutes. Alright, we got 10 minutes. Thanks for sticking around. Ooh, I like to see that I got 42 likes and 41 people are here. That means someone liked it and left. They did their job, and I appreciate that. Thank you. 42 likes. Man. I gotta pay more people. The parable of the cow's tail. A famous Zen koan asks, when a cow goes out of its enclosure to the edge of the abyss, its horn and head and its hooves all pass through. But why can't the tail also pass? Commenting on this, an old master says, if the cow runs, it will fall into the trench. If it returns, it will be butchered. That little tail is a very strange thing. What the? In the quest for understanding of life, there comes a time when everyone is confronted with that little tail. Okay. The one tiny obstacle that stands in the way of complete fulfillment. We know that it is only a fraction of a hair's breadth in thickness, and yet we feel it as 1,000,000 miles wide. There is in mathematics an equation which, when drawn as a graph, appears as a curve that always nears but never touches a given line. At first, the curve sweeps boldly towards that line, and the head, horns, and hooves go clean through the gate. But just as the tail is about to pass, the curve straightens, leaving just a fraction of an inch between itself and the line. As it moves on, that fraction grows less and less, but still 1,000 miles or 1,000 million miles, the gap remains. Though at each successive point it becomes smaller. This curve represents the progress of human enlightenment, grasping more and more subtle nuances of meaning at each stage of its journey. In case you're wondering, Become What You Are by Alan Watts. White guy talked about Eastern mysticism. It is as if we stood... That's what we're reading. That's what we're doing. It is as if we stood bound to illusion by a hair. To weaken it, we split it with the knife of intellect, and split it again until its divisions become so fine that to make its cuts, the mind must be sharpened indefinitely. Yet, however much we split this hair, the sum total of its divisions is not a whit thinner than the original hair. For the more fragile we make our bonds, the more is their number. Philosophically, this condition is known as infinite regression. And psychologically, it is that mad, exasperating state that must always precede the final experience of awakening. We can demonstrate this by the famous triangle puzzle of Mahayana philosophy, the puzzle. The two base points of this triangle represent the pairs of opposites which confront us at every moment of our experience. Subject and object, I and you, positive and negative, something and nothing. The apex, alright, so think something, nothing, right? So there's a triangle, point, apex. The apex represents the relation, the meaning between them, the principle that gives them reality, the one as distinct from the many. Alright. That just clicked my brain in a minute for a moment. Sorry. But the moment we set this one apart from the many, we create yet another, pair of opposites, thus initiating a process which will continue indefinitely with ever-increasing complications. Fractals. In the Bhagavad Gita, what? I don't know if you know how the brain works, but I am seeing some stuff. Wow. In the Bhagavad Gita, we are told to stand aside from our thoughts and feelings, to realize that they are not the self, and learn that the self is not the actor in actions, but the spectator of actions. But why not stand aside yet again from this first standing aside, and perceive that it is not the self that stands aside, for the self performs no action. This, too, may continue forever. The telescoping in kind of effect. Until you find that first primordial triangle, if you will. The first step in Buddhism is right motive. And to attain enlightenment, it is said that we must do away with selfish desire. But if we have selfish desire in the beginning, surely the desire to get rid of it is also selfish. We desire to be rid of our selfishness for a selfish reason. And again, we may easily have a selfish reason for getting rid of the selfish reason for wanting to be selfless. An even more fundamental illustration of the problem may be found in the simplest statement of Eastern philosophy, namely that there is only one reality and that all diversity is illusion. Son of a crapper! This is a statement which almost all students of Eastern wisdom take very much for granted. Oh, do we? It is the first thing they learn, but in fact, it is about almost all there is to learn. For the rest is mere embroidery. It is the central principle of Vedanta, Mahayana, and Taoism alike. There are no true principles in the universe. There is only Brahman, Tathata, or Tao, and enlightenment is just the realization of one's identity with it. Son of a... We're all going after the same friggin' thing. But here, no matter what we're doing, the complications begin and the cow's tail gets stuck in the gate. That damn tail again. You got a big ass... I know what you are. You know what you are. But your tail? You gonna let your tail get caught? Here's the complication when the cow's tail gets stuck in the gate. For the moment we think this is the Tao or that is the Tao, we immediately make a distinction between Tao and this and that. Furthermore, as soon as we think that the object of religion is to identify ourselves with the Tao, we create the dualism of the Tao and ourselves, and that are to be identified with it. Dualism appears the moment we make an assertion or denial about anything. As soon as we think that this is that or this is not that, we have the distinction between this and that. Ugh. And even when we say that in reality, there are no distinctions when we have the opposition of reality and distinctions. Calm. Moreover, let us consider this problem. If there is only Tao, how can there be any divergence from it? Okay. If what we're doing is looking at Tao, which is like the path of Tao, how can there be any... If there is only one reality, our thoughts, enlightened or unenlightened, must be it. Which means it's enlightened, but not enlightened. I don't get it. There can be no distinction between reality and illusion if there is only reality. Son of a... What in the hell? Whether you can concentrate your thoughts or not, whether they are of compassion or hatred, whether you are thinking about Buddhism or chewing your nails, you cannot by any means diverge from the Tao. You're doing, baby. You may love life or you may loathe it. Your loving and loathing are themselves manifestations of life. If you seek union with reality, your very seeking is reality. And how can you say that you have ever lost the union? To put it in another way, he actually said it, put it in another way. That's funny. I didn't say that because I'm a perv. He wrote it because he's a perv. To put it another way, it is said that to be enlightened, we must live in the eternal. Now, that infinitely small and therefore infinitely great point of time is called the present moment. The universe exists only in that moment, and it is said that the wise man moves with it, clinging neither to the past nor to the future, making his mind like the mirror that reflects everything instantly as it comes before it, yet making no effort to retain the reflection when the object is removed. The perfect man, says Chuang Tzu, employs his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It refuses nothing. It receives but does not keep. Yet, when the matter is carefully considered, we find that this is a description, not of what we should do, but of what we cannot help doing in any case. Everything's a dualism because that's what we do, Willis. For whether we think of the past or the future, and whatever we think about either of them, our thoughts exist in and partake of the eternal now. Otherwise, they would not exist at all. We cannot separate ourselves from this present moment. And if we imagine that enlightenment consists simply in living in the present, I'm gonna give you a meditation that I learned from a thing to really explain all of this super quick. Okay, it's gonna be great. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? It'll be great. Living in the present, in thinking only about what is going on now, we find ourselves in the dualism of now and then. Seriously, you're gonna be like, what the hell? The point is that we can only think of what is going on now, even if we are thinking of the past or the future. For our thoughts about past and future are going on now, and we are thinking them. There is only one reality. Therefore, it will be asked, is enlightenment simply to live and think like any ignorant fool, not bothering about philosophy, mysticism, or morality, knowing that whatever you do, you cannot get out of harmony with the Tao? If we answer yes, we assert. If we say no, we deny. God, right? The tail is still caught in the gate. I don't know, man. I don't know. But if you think that you will attain enlightenment by living life like an ignorant fool, tarot cards, the path of the fool, you are still caught in the dualism of the you that you must attain enlightenment. Indeed, there is no prescription for enlightenment. For as soon as we start saying that it is this, or it is not this, we try to make two realities in the universe instead of one. I don't know. Maybe. In fact, you can think about philosophy, or about eating and drinking, and you can love mankind, you can hate it, you can do as you like, you can do as you don't like, you can discipline yourself, you can run wild, you can seek wisdom, you can ignore it, but you can't diverge from the Tao. For everything, anything, and nothing is Tao. Is it. Beware of that is. The sting is in the tail. Ooh. Kind of makes you want to go get some cowtails. Ooh, I want to eat some cowtails. Maybe next Monday it'll be me, just eating cowtails and just like going hog wild on cowtails. Said wild. I can go wild if I want. It's all part of the Tao. I'm good. I don't want to say I'm Tao. I'm good. No matter what you do, you're good. You're part of the Tao. Alright, cool. Black tar heroin? Part of the Tao. I was gonna win the $1 billion. Part of my, if I ever win $1 billion, quiet, mush mouth. I do need to drink though. Part of my $1 million is, or billion dream is, I'm gonna go to Seattle and do black tar heroin. Because I figure it's about time. You know, you win the lottery, you become a billionaire. Let's just go do it. Let's just see it. Let's just see what it's about. Let's go try it out. Take a whiff. You know what I mean? Just, you know, whatever you need to do. You know, we showed, I taught, I don't know. If you've been paying attention, you know what that means, and that's really a bad thing I just did. That hurt. Alright? No, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, friends of mine and I, bunch of yahoos, we were all joking around, if we win the lottery, what's the worst thing you can do? What's the worst first thing you can do? It's like black tar heroin. Finally, we can afford it. It's the good stuff. Go Cobain yourself out. Alright. I'm not advocating it at all. It's a joke, alright? War on drugs. Alright, not at all. Not one bit. Alright, I'll pass out if I ever have to rig anything. Like, I have to warn the nurse. I look at the nurse whenever I go to the hospital, and I have to, like, ascertain how well this nurse is going to take. That I'm about to tell her that I'm a big friggin' weenie, and that I might cry if I see a needle. Like, I know it's just... If I have to get on my knees and beg her not to dig around with the needle, like, ma'am, can you please be good at your job? Like, that's every time I go into the hospital and I need to get blood drawn for some whatever reason, and the nurse is about to take my blood, I always want to say, ma'am, can you please be good at your job? And that's not something you want to say to a nurse with a needle in her arm, or in her hand, or her arm, alright? Ma'am, can you please not fuck me up? Alright? Pardon my language, but that's needles, okay? So... Nurse Ratchet, welcome. Oh, I had one. And I'm like, oh. She's like, I'll get it eventually. I was like, oh God. And like my hand is just like frozen. My hand is just like frozen. Like, oh God. Just frozen. Like, not even like tensing them, because I know that like if I tense the muscle up at all, like I know that like that's gonna not be helpful. So I gotta stay as loose as possible, but keep it all in the hand. And so I had a claw for 3 days after I had my blood drawn. I was like, oh my God, that was the worst. I found out with my ulna. I had an ulna. I didn't know where your ulna was. We found it. Your radial and your ulna. So yeah, I have to warn a nurse. Ma'am, I might cry. Alright. Nurse Ratchet, let's get you on the wheel. Alright? Welcome. I just pulled that. Nurse Ratchet, you're on the wheel. Alright? In solidarity with all my nurse friends, Nurse Ratchet, and I worked with a lot of nurses, and they laughed when I was getting my flu shots, and they laughed when I was talking about needles. No, I'm not a wuss, Mark. I cry a lot. All right, nurse, we got you on the wheel. We got Tad. We got Tad on the wheel, and we have Laura Divine on the wheel. All right. No, I'm serious. All right, it hurts. Alright. We got 3 people on the wheel. You were a psych nurse for 26. Oh, alright. Oh, you had the cat. You had the pills. You didn't have the need. Did you have to do the Did you ever have to like stick someone? Just like aim for the X? You know what I mean? Just like mark an X on someone, just aim for the X, man. Did you ever have to do that, nurse? I had Dad just rolling the other day when I said aim for the X. What the hell? Oh man, I don't even remember what the Pulp Fiction reference. There it is. So, alright. Nurse Ratchet, Tad, and there it is. Thank you, Daniel. Nurse Ratchet and Lord Divine, we got you. Let's come back next Monday. Maybe we should just do dabs. Alright, maybe I should like stop drinking this water. Alright, whatever. Go away, Derek. Alright, go away, Freak. Go away. Let's just get back. Get back to doing this, alright? Royale cheese. Alright? So, no, 2 hours today. No, let's just get out of here. Alright, let's just scroll me out before I do any more damage to myself with the Myrtle, reading Myrtle. I don't know, Niffer. Don't eat any Myrtle. Just rub it on your wounds. Just get a little bit of that Myrtle. Just talk about that Myrtle. Alright, scroll me on out of here. Alright. Thank you for hanging out, I lost. Thanks, everybody. If you got me on your TV screens, I'm really sorry. Have a great Monday, Herbie. Shy Introvert. What the hell? Benny, all of you people, where the hell have you been? Whatever. Clean Grow, Polly, Mike Barabell, Al. I swear to God, none of you people are around. Lord Divine, Ibn, Aaron Leister, there you go. See, I saw you earlier, Aaron. You didn't surprise me this time. Sneak attack on the scroll out. That's what y'all are doing. You're sneak attacking on the scroll outs here. What the free? Where the hell are you? I didn't. Oh man, you're making me all like. I thought I was just talking to Niffer here the entire show. This show is just being me and Niffer just talking. Man, and there's Ratchet. I'm not drinking because Mushmouth told me to drink either, okay? Alright. Shy introvert, always in and out. I know you are shy. I'm just giving everybody a hard time. Sid Hunter, good to see you. Sailor Wolf, good to see you. Mushmouth, I'm trying to pay attention. I'm trying to, read along a little more. I got 50 likes! What the hell? Alright, everybody. Peace to everybody. Pops will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try and say I'm sorry to my friend because I have a real big ego, and whatever. We'll see. Wish me luck on this one. Mark, have a good one. Niffer, I'll get there, Niffer. Don't say it before I do. All right. Tad, wave to you as well. All right. As I always, God, Niffer wants to say it before I do. Apparently, go ahead, Niffer. You say it. As I always say. Go ahead, Niffer. What? What? Oh, I have to say it. As I. Ooh, you're setting me off on a good tone to go talk to my friend. This is great. This is great. Remember, friends, if you give a hug, you get a hug back, alright? Take care of yourselves. Love you.